Get set for the dramatic season-long race for the FedEx Cup, presented by 2K Sports and the PGA Tour. From the beautiful Pacific Palisades in California, it's the first round of the Genesis Invitational. I'm Andrew Catalan alongside Rich Beam and Luke Elvey, and we've got Henny Koyak and John McCarthy following the action on the course. And Rich, we're set up for a great week here at Riviera Country Club. The stars will be out. What makes this place so special?
I think it's not only the golf course, but the history behind it, Andrew. If you look back, Ben Hogan had a great run here, won 2 LA Opens here, also the US Open. I just look at this golf course as it's so special, so difficult, but it's right in front of you. There's nothing hidden about it. It's right there for the taking, but in the end, though, it's going to beat you up pretty good if you're not on top of your game. This, to me, is probably one of the most complete golf courses you can play in the U.S.
This one from a long ways away. So close. 4 feet remains.
A really good look at birdie.
Here's a look at the way things stand. Our featured player is in a tie for second. Let's go out to the par 4 second.
Nice birdie in the last hole for a change. First one of the day. They needed it desperately. Now, next hole, looking for more.
That really sounded pure. All right, John, you're down there. What do you see?
Well, considering where they ended up, the lie could have been a lot worse. I think they might be able to deal with this with not too much trouble.
Five iron on the way. That is great contact out of the rough. Yeah, I like that. That's okay there. That's a safe shot. Henny, what more can you tell us?
She's got a nice little 14-footer here.
Wow, cannot believe that did not drop in for birdie. A short one left for par. The man everyone is chasing right now is Max Homa. The tee shot at 3. Well, they can't all be good. And the mindset now is to get up and down from here. Needs this to drop to save par. Here's a glance at the leaderboard, and she is currently in the tie for 4th place. We have a par 3 on this one.
This is a spectacular par 3. Ideally, players want to hit a tee shot that moves significantly from right to left and moving with the contour of the green. If they can do that, then they've got an opportunity to hit it really close. If they challenge the pin off the tee shot, well, it could come up short in that bunker, and that is a massive no-no.
on the green. That's always mission number one. And this putt to move into a tie for second. Henny, what kind of putt will she face here?
There's a slope here, and it's going to go right to left on the slope.
Surely it's going to.
Okay, let's have a look at Rose Zhang from earlier today.
This was her second.
Before we go back to live play, let's take a look at the leaderboard. As we take a look at the leaderboard, our leader is up by 1.
Rich, the PGA Tour is basically a power game these days, although the 5th here at Riviera forces players just to hold off the tee.
The fairway does run out about 310 yards off the tee, and players not necessarily going to hit driver here. They have to be mindful that the fairway pitches significantly from right to left on their tee shot. From there, they're hitting their second shots downhill again to a green that chases away from them front to back. Again, a simple looking second shot, but a difficult one to get close.
This shot is about 140 yards out. Just one stroke back in this tournament. This one needs to kick left. And that one has found its way onto the green. That's a good shot, but some work ahead still. Trying to get 2-3 under par with this putt.
If this putt drops, she will pull ahead in her match against Max Homa.
Ooh. Par putt coming up here. That's a great play at a great time, because they've not only moved up the leaderboard, they've now moved one shot in front of their rival. Just one off the lead after that hole. The par 3-6, one of the most magnificent holes, not only at Riviera Country Club, but in all of golf. Going with the 7. Well, that's handy. She should be delighted with that. 11 feet to the cup.
Who doesn't love a birdie putt?
Penny, take us through the break on this putt.
Looks like this will move to the left-hand side as it goes up the hill.
Oh, that would have been nice to make. Well, it was a wonderful approach shot, wasn't it? But unfortunately having to settle for par.
Couldn't convert after 2 good shots there. Disappointment as they're so close to the lead.
That was really well played. Okay, Henny, what do you see down there?
Yeah, she's got roughly 115, I'd say.
Get down. Okay, that's going to play. 16 feet away. Man, that was close. This putt is for par, and it would be a big one. And the person out in front of the field right now is Max Homa. We've reached the 8th hole. It's a par 4. Oh no, right off the tree. That's a tough one to swallow.
And this putt is for birdie 3 on the scorecard.
Look how high that grass is. Not her best shot. Coming out of the thick stuff.
Yeah, this one's going long out the rough.
All right, the putter can come out now. Okay, some distance here. Okay, Henny, give us a read here.
Yeah, I've got it left to right and quick down this hill.
Wow. 3 feet remain. Unfortunately, she drops back to 1 under for the event. We're at the 9th. It's a par 4.
Only the big hitters are going to be able to carry that fairway bunker down the left-hand side. Most players are going to try and avoid it and even miss it the fairway out to the right-hand side, which is not a bad miss. From there, the second shot is directly uphill. Deep, deep bunkers on the front right part of this. That is not the place to miss it. Anything that a little bit long will leave you a downhill putt, but that's the safe play.
Going with 8-iron here.
Look out left.
That's a textbook swing on the approach shot.
Already made a few birdies today, and this is another good look.
Down to Henny.
She's looking at just over 12 foot here.
Oh, I thought that was going down. A chance here for par. Wow, you hit an approach shot like that and still come away with a par. That is a bummer.
Opportunity lost, and one they needed to take advantage of, sitting just 2 back of the lead.
We begin the second 9 with a par 4.
Really hoping they play this one aggressively.
Big shot out of the green side bunker. Sitting at 1 under. Sitting in a tie for 3rd place. Nine feet remaining to the cup.
An all-important putt for par.
What a recovery, Rich.
In the bunker off the tee. Good job getting this back in play.
Here's a look at how things stand. It's a 1-shot lead.
The par 5 11th, one of the better scoring holes on the course. Players are thinking 4 when they stand on this tee.
It's just a long straightaway par 5, almost a runway, if you like. Both sides of this fairway flanked by huge eucalyptus trees, which frames this tee shot brilliantly. You find the fairway, second shot, once again, straightforward. You must avoid that bunker front right at all costs. That is deep and nasty. You're not going to enjoy being in there.
Ouch. That's going to make the next shot a bit more challenging. This is his second shot.
Wind is blowing from right to left here. Wants to work it against the wind.
It looks like he's thinking about going for the green here. Well, Rich, I'm being honest. This lie is putrid. Well, a little off the target with that one.
Needed to take a little less club on that approach.
Sitting at 1 under. In a share of 8th position. Ooh, that almost went down. Just a tiny putt is all that remains. Trailing by a stroke after that hole. When you stand on the 12th tee, Rich, you're thinking to yourself, oh, a couple of strong back-to-back par fours, and it starts right here.
This is where the golf course gets extremely difficult, Luke. This tee shot moves from left to right, but massive overhanging eucalyptus trees down the right-hand side prevents you from hitting a high draw over them. Once you're in the fairway, though, your second shot is to a green that's really not as big as it should be for such a long hole. And there's a famous tree just short and left of this green, Bogey's tree. Not because of the score, because Humphrey Bogart used to sit there and just watch everybody butcher this hole.
What a shot from the rough. This is gorgeous.
Okay, that'll end up pin high.
Nearly doesn't get any better than that. Amazing shot.
This putt for inside the top 5 on the leaderboard. And he's down there. You got to read?
I've had to read this a couple times because there's a subtle last-minute break at the end. It's going to go left.
That's a lovely putt to make for birdie. Take some pride in that one. At -2, going along nicely today.
And after that good play, moving up the leaderboard.
Rich, the 13th hole. Slightly different look off the tee.
It's really cool. This tee shot is framed by large eucalyptus trees, both right and left, requires a draw. Nothing else to do. You have to move this golf ball from right to left off this tee. If you do it correctly, well, that golf ball could chase down there miles down this fairway. If you find the fairway down there, you're going to love the second shot. The difficulty gets when the pin is all the way back left in this little peninsula. You miss it a little bit left there, you're going to find the barranca, and you're probably going to find a bogey or worse.
Going with the 8-iron here.
Yeah, this is lovely.
A chance to get to 3 under with this putt. Henny, you've had the chance to have a look over this one?
She's been all around this one. 27 feet is what she's faced with.
Let's come off the blade beautifully. Come on. Oh, painfully close. Just a short putt remaining here. No movement up or down on the leaderboard for this player. The 14th, Rich, I know it's dear to your heart, the par 3. You made an ace there in tournament history, won a car. How do you tell the players to play it?
Luke, it's a very simple hole in my mind, but for the mere mortals who are playing this game, it can be difficult because this green is not deep, but it's certainly wide, and it does tilt from right to left at a pretty good clip. Historically, it's not the easiest par 3 on this golf course, but for me, I think different.
Here's Max Homer now. Only 2 shots off the pace. Found the green side rough. Oh, wouldn't that have been nice? and she needs this to save par. Currently 2 under for the day.
Let's check out the 15th. It's a par 4.
It's a great par 4, and yet there's some players that have seen it a little bit differently lately. I always saw it as a dogleg from left to right, just avoid that fairway bunker down the right-hand side. And this is an interesting green. It's got a high spot on the left, and it's got a low middle section and a high section on the right-hand side, and you never have a flat putt. It is always breaking one direction or another, and it's either straight uphill or straight downhill. This is the most difficult green on the golf course by a long margin. If you see it differently, you can hit it down the right, down 17 fairway, but I fail to see how that's any kind of advantage.
She's hitting out of the rough, but I don't know if she got enough on this.
Now over to Max Homa.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
This is his second shot.
Puff of breeze moving this golf ball left to right.
Time to get back to live play. Staring down a very long putt here.
Trying to save par here.
John, your green side, what do you see in this putt?
It looks like this one will move left to right.
Here we go, putt on the way. Come on. Here's a bogey putt. Okay, on to the next. After that hole, she is going in the wrong direction. Here's the par 3 16th hole.
Lovely, lovely rhythm.
Let's see if 8-iron was the right club. That's going to work nicely for her. This putt from 8 feet away. The putt goes in. That's a birdie, and that's the way you bounce back. And with that, she moves to 2 under par for the championship.
Always like to see your name moving up the leaderboard. Never a bad thing.
That will definitely work. Here's the second on 17. Oh, stay away from that bunker. The beach is not where you want to be right now. Trying to get to 3 under par with this putt.
Good stuff today, especially the short game has been really sharp today.
John, give us a read on this putt.
It's looking like left to right putt on this one.
All right, here we are with a par opportunity. Okay, moving on to the next. As we take a look at the leaderboard, she is currently in a tie for 6th. Time for the tee shot at 18.
Tee shot up the hill, fairway tilts significantly from left to right. Missing it out to the right is a massive no-no. You'll be blocked out by a bunch of eucalyptus trees that you cannot hit it through. Second shot is to a green that actually tilts away from the players, not towards them, even though the second shot is uphill. Green is historically one of the firmest on the golf course, and getting it close is nearly impossible. It is a heck of a finishing hole.
Might not have enough out of the rough on this one. I like that one. A lot to like about that one. And this putt to move into a tie for fourth place. She finishes her round with a par at the 18th. You look back on her round and there's a lot to like. She's currently in a tie for fifth place. Well, that'll do it for us today. For our entire 2K Sports crew, I'm Andrew Catalan saying so long, and we'll see you next time. PGA Sports and the PGA Tour are proud to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Welcome back to Riviera. It's the final round of the Genesis Invitational. Welcome back, Andrew Catalan here. Pleased to have you back with us. Here we go on 2K Sports. Our leader is at 5 under par. Let's go out to the first hole. Take a look at this. She got all of it. This from about 210 yards.
Next shot straight back into the teeth of the wind.
Going with 4-iron here.
Spinning to the left of this one.
Hitting 4. Wow, I really like that. Needs this putt to save par. Moving along.
Steady as she goes. Nice start.
Teeing off on the par 4 second. Looks like about a 170-yard shot required here.
Went straight down.
Not a bad shot right there. Okay, a 15-footer remains.
This is such a great opportunity for birdie.
All right, John, which way is this putt going to go?
This is going to move pretty significantly left to right.
That looked good for a while.
She'll take it. Big breaking putt, not easy to read. This is going to be an easy par, though.
This one from 4 feet away. Now to the tee of the par 4 third hole. That is deep, deep rough. Going with 8-iron here.
Oh, yep, this is left. It looks so good for so long, but now it's first cut.
Okay, green side, and the goal now is to get up and down. A par putt coming up. We've made our way to a par 3.
This is a spectacular par 3. Ideally, players want to hit a tee shot that moves significantly from right to left and moving with the contour of the green. If they can do that, then they've got an opportunity to hit it really close. If they challenge the pin off the tee shot, well, it could come up short in that bunker, and that is a massive no-no.
Okay, green side, a chance to get up and down. That's a wonderfully played chip shot.
John, what's going on out there?
Hey guys, I'm down here checking out Max Homa as he gets it set for his next shot here on the 16th.
Needs this putt to save par. Let's take a look at the leaderboard, and Rory McIlroy at the top, leading by 1.
Teeing off here at the 5th.
The fairway does run out about 310 yards off the tee, and players not necessarily going to hit driver here. They have to be mindful that the fairway pitches significantly from right to left on their tee shot. From there, they're hitting their second shots downhill again to a green that chases away from them front to back. Again, a simple looking second shot, but a difficult one to get close.
This needs just a little work to the left-hand side.
The perfect wind swing. Nice and easy.
Well, an important part here in terms of the tournament. A chance to move inside the top 10. Putting for par. In the end, that will be a disappointing par after such a great approach shot. Trailing by 4 strokes. The 6th is a par 3. Looks to be going with the 4-iron.
Oh, it just barely snuck into the first cut.
Let's head over to the 18th hole, shall we? This would be a great up and down from this spot. How close was that to going down? Right on 4 feet. Should make this one. And as we check the standings, our leader has a 1-stroke advantage.
This hole is a par 4.
The fairway bunker down the left-hand side comes in quicker than you can imagine, and so players want to try and hit it out towards the far right part of it. But again, you push it a little bit, and now the barranca comes into play. If you find the fairway, happy days. This green is probably one of the most severe tilted from back to front. Players need to make sure their second shots land past this hole in order for it to come back down towards the hole. You will have a downhill putt, but it's better than coming up short.
That's the thick stuff. That's a disappointing shot. We want to show you a highlight of what happened earlier today at the 11th.
Fantastic touch on this one.
2 under for the event. Oh, that rough is sticky. Not a green in regulation. That's a tough one.
Distance control not easy when you're coming out of the rough.
Oh, that was so close. Trying to get this one to drop for double bogey and limiting the damage. That putt goes in. Time to make a move. Before we move on to the next hole, we take a look at the leaderboard, and the lead is 1 for Rory. Over to number 8, it's a par 4. Not much good that we can say about that shot.
This one headed left in a hurry.
Here's the third shot. Eight feet left to the cup.
This for par.
While we move on to the next hole, we show you that Rory McIlroy is the leader. We've reached the closing hole of the opening 9. It's a par 4.
Only the big hitters are going to be able to carry that fairway bunker down the left-hand side. Most players are going to try and avoid it and even miss it the fairway out to the right-hand side, which is not a bad miss. From there, the second shot is directly uphill. Deep, deep bunkers on the front right part of this. That is not the place to miss it. Anything that a little bit long will leave you a downhill putt, but that's the safe play.
Oh, this one appears to miss the fairway. Let's check out some highlights from earlier in the round.
Second shot here.
This one greenside in the rough. That nearly went in. This putt is for par. And that putt drops, and we move on to the next. And after that hole, she remains at even par. We start the back nine here at the 10th hole.
Really hoping they play this one aggressively.
That's a good one to build momentum on. All right, we can work with that. 13 feet to the cup. She's got her sights set on her first birdie of the day. How did that not go in? That one drops.
This hole is a par 5.
It's just a long straightaway par 5, almost a runway, if you like. Both sides of this fairway flanked by huge eucalyptus trees, which frames this tee shot brilliantly. You find the fairway, second shot, once again, straightforward. You must avoid that bunker front right at all costs. That is deep and nasty. You're not going to enjoy being in there.
She is locked in here. I think she might be going for it.
Heading towards the rough, this one. Five feet coming up to the cup. She's looking for her first birdie of the day. Well, good move there. Anything north on the leaderboard's always pleasant. The 12th hole is a par 4.
This is where the golf course gets extremely difficult, Luke. This tee shot moves from left to right, but massive overhanging eucalyptus trees down the right-hand side prevents you from hitting a high draw over them. Once you're in the fairway, though, your second shot is to a green that's really not as big as it should be for such a long hole. And there's a famous tree just short and left of this green, Bogey's tree. Not because of the score, because Humphrey Bogart used to sit there and just watch everybody butcher this hole.
Is that right? I think so. Ant-Man on the ground. John, he's down there. What's the news?
Hey guys, we're down here checking in with Lydia Ko as she gets set for her next shot here on the 15th.
Okay, let's get back to the action. Sadly, in the sand, but a chance to make up for the error. Oh, right by the hole. That's a well-played chip shot there. Putting for bogey. The putt drops, and we're moving on. Now 6 strokes back after that hole. Welcome to the par 4 13th hole.
It's really cool. This tee shot is framed by large eucalyptus trees, both right and left, requires a draw. Nothing else to do. You have to move this golf ball from right to left off this tee. If you do it correctly, well, that golf ball could chase down there miles down this fairway. You find the fairway down there, you're going to love the second shot. The difficulty gets when the pin is all the way back left in this little peninsula. You miss it a little bit left there, you're going to find the barranca, and you're probably going to find a bogey or worse.
This shot coming from around the 150-yard marker.
When moving the golf ball left to right.
Looks like this is going to miss just right.
Well, it's time to head back down to the fairways. John, what's up, mate?
Hey guys, we're checking in with Colin Morikawa as he gets set for his next shot here on the 17th.
Setting up miles from the hole. The start of this one out on a pretty good line. You've got to like the look of this. Get there. Oh, you beauty. Currently 1 under for the tournament.
Gotta like it. Moving up the leaderboard. Never a bad thing.
It's time to tee off here at the 14th hole.
Hit a 7-iron, a high little draw 7-iron, and 2 hop it right in the hole, Luke. That's what I suggest. That makes it easy.
Looks to have chosen the 7-iron. Never seen a scorecard that doesn't look good with a 2 on it. John, what's the line on this putt?
She's putting this one down the hill. It's going to move to the left as well.
No harm done. Nestled it up close.
She'll take it. Big breaking putt. Not easy to read. This is going to be an easy par, though.
Trailing by 6 shots after that hole.
We've hit the par 4 15th hole.
It's a great par 4, and yet there's some players that have seen it a little bit differently lately. I always saw it as a dog leg from left to right, just avoid that fairway bunker down the right-hand side. And this is an interesting green. It's got a high spot on the left, and it's got a low middle section and a high section on the right-hand side, and you never have a flat putt. It is always breaking one direction or another, and it's either straight uphill or straight downhill. This is the most difficult green on the golf course by a long margin. If you see it differently, you can hit it down the right, down 17 fairway, but I fail to see how that's any kind of advantage.
Let's see if 8-iron was the right club.
Yep, solid connection. This is looking good.
A chance to get to 2 under par. Henny is greenside.
This putt is 41 feet out.
Now starting to turn right. She pulled off a pretty good putt right there.
That will drive you bats.
This putt for par. As we take a look at the leaderboard, our leader is up by 1. We have a par 3 here. Okay, nothing spectacular, but safe. And this putt to move into the top 20. Henny, how tricky is this one?
I'm thinking a little left to right here.
That nearly went in for birdie. And just a tap in left for par. Here's a look at how things stand. It's a one-shot lead. Let's check out the 17th. It's a par 5.
At all costs, do not hit it in that fairway bunker down the right-hand side. Anywhere to the left, even in the rough left, is just fine. From there, your next shot should be laid up out to the right-hand side. Third shot, straight back up the hill with some kind of wedge. It can be an easy birdie if you get the distance on your third shot spot on. If you get it wrong, however, you could have some issues.
Ooh, that was unfortunate, to say the least. Sitting at 1 under. Hoping to move into the top 20 in the event. Wow, I give that a 9 out of 10. The par putt. We finish on 18 with a par 4.
Tee shot up the hill. Fairway tilts significantly from left to right. Missing it out to the right is a massive no-no. You'll be blocked out by a bunch of eucalyptus trees that you cannot hit it through. Second shot is to a green that actually tilts away from the players, not towards them, even though the second shot is uphill. Green is historically one of the firmest on the golf course, and getting it close is nearly impossible. It is a heck of a finishing hole.
This is her third. 5 strokes off the lead. Hang on. Oh, that was close. 5 feet to the cup. Okay, that's the end of the round, and she's at 1 under for the event. Love the back and forth barbs between our featured player and Max Homa this week, and Henny, in the end, our featured player comes out on top.
There was so much tension out there today, Andrew, after all of those back and forths you mentioned. This competition was fierce. I've never seen two players wanting to win so badly. And because of that, this player should take a huge amount of confidence from their victory today.
It's been a great day. We thank you for joining us. For Rich Beam, Luke Elvey, and our entire 2K Sports crew, I'm Andrew Catalan. We'll see you soon.